Now I'm going to leave the pasta on the countertop for at least 2 hours to cool down completely before I place it inside the freezer. And inside the freezer is going to last for several weeks. Obviously, you need to thaw it overnight before using it. I'll show you in a moment. These are 8 bags, 8 of them. Each is about 2 pounds, 1 kilo. So about 16 pounds, or if you want, 8 kilo, more or less. And the amount of pasta I did use is 3 bags of 1 pound each, half a kilo each. Also, I do use Ziploc for a freezer. This is best because it's going to last longer, and I do clean and reuse them.
This is a very easy way to cook pasta. It's completely different than what you may expect. Pour the pasta in and make sure you bring the water again to boiling point. Stir a little bit so it doesn't stick at the bottom. Turn the stove off, cover it, and then wait maybe 10 minutes depending how soft you want the pasta and also how thick the pasta is. Maybe spaghetti is going to take maybe 5 minutes. Check it once in a while. Be sure to put the cover back in place and the stove is off during all this time. Well, my timer says about 15 minutes and this is how it looks.
Finished the pasta. Now I'm draining the hot water into the sink. You may put some cold water to reduce those vapors into the kitchen, and we need to keep the lid on with the towel because it's hot, and just incline it and just pour the hot water, but need to be careful. Some models will just let the pasta go as well, so really careful. Also depends on the lip. Some models would pour water on the countertop. I had a big problem with this. This model doesn't. It just leaks straight from there, but some will leak like this and on the countertop. So I'm draining the hot water once. I'm going to refill with cold water to cool down the pasta, mix a bit, drain again, refill again with cold water, and then the pasta should be cooled down, so then it stops cooking. So it's important to cool it down right away. Now I'm letting the pasta fully drain and dry. Dry is important because if you put it in those Ziploc bag while it's still wet, it will just leak a lot of water inside the Ziploc bag when you thaw them, when you use them for cooking. So it really, I want it to dry. So I'm going to let it sit like this about half an hour. Once it's thawed, so I usually thaw overnight, but inside the Tupperware because it will leak fluid. And once it's thawed, just put it on my pan. I just put some oil. Recommend sesame seed roasted. It's very tasty. It's dark looking. I put some spices, oregano, anything else. Also can make your own sauce. I was making a sauce at some point with curry powder, flour, and mixed with cream or with milk, and it's really nicely, it's yellow color, it's tasty as well, it's very inexpensive too. You can add mushrooms or maybe even tomato sauce, but be careful, just pick a good tomato sauce, a good brand, Italian one, because many tomato sauces are just very diluted. But it's tasty, it fills you up, it lasts also hours. Pasta is the so-called athletic food because it's being digested over several hours, so it gives you energy for a long time. Just be aware, pasta is carbohydrates, so it's not a good food for people with diabetes, be them children or elder. And usually what I do, I just put it in a pan on a rather low fire, low heat. I just cover it and let it simmer like this for about 5-10 minutes, and it's getting really tasty. It's incorporating the taste.